Spiritual Warrior LightPath. So this is the last spiritual path. There are 3 of them. There's the spiritual balance, there's the spiritual mystic, and today I'll be reading the spiritual warrior. Starting off with our affirmation. I am a spiritual warrior. I am strong, steady, and wise, and I choose to relax and trust. Spiritual Warrior LightPath. As a spiritual warrior, your gift to the world is dedication to your spiritual cause. You hold deep convictions and will stand up for what you believe in. You are deeply connected and the only truly psychic soul path. You have great integrity and can be counted on. You are capable and organized and have a tremendous amount of energy when working for your cause and what you believe in. Your core energy as a spiritual warrior is integrity and dedication and psychic ability. This core energy represents those positive core values deep within you that create an expansion of your energy, that creates positive, connected feelings. Being a spiritual warrior means that you are the spiritual path with attitude. You are the mystic with sharp elbows. Your cause will change over the course of your lifetime, and when you choose where to put your energy and effort, you are tireless. Who am I? Who is the spiritual warrior? The lady that assisted in writing this book with Dr. Deborah Ford is my other dearest friend, Janice Brown. She's a spiritual warrior and she truly lives it. She walks her path. She is one of the most perfect examples I myself can say that I've seen as a spiritual light path warrior who honors it and walks it, lives it, creates. Who am I? I respond to the world through my connection to that bigger part of me. When I am connected to what I believe in, I can trust that guidance. I get into difficulty when I don't trust my connection and overthink or allow my heart to get in the way. I need to make time to nourish my connection. I need a cause. I am at my best when I'm standing up for a cause that I believe in. I hold deep convictions about what I consider to be the important things in life. I inspire others. I am dedicated to my cause. I'm committed to my beliefs, and the life that I lead reflects this. I walk the talk. I am a very private person who is connected to higher self, is intuitive and psychic. I have a strong sense of duty, am serious-minded, and am always motivated to follow through. If I make a commitment to a worthwhile cause, I can always be counted on. I put tremendous amount of energy and effort into doing any task that I see as important and moves my cause forward. I just can't put any energy into anything I don't fully believe in. Nor should you. I can be seen as uncompromising and will usually have many causes over a course of my lifetime. I am a capable, organized person who has been successful at most of the things I have undertaken in my life. I work hard. I have deep drive, and I don't allow obstacles to get in my way. I prefer to think alone, and I'm always accountable for my actions. I may sometimes be impatient with others if they get in the way. I might be described as a mystic with attitude and can sometimes be perceived as uncompromising. So what am I doing here? My joy comes from dedicating myself to a cause that I believe in, and the earlier in my life that I discover my cause, the more joyful my life becomes. I am always on the front lines, for my cause and others are inspired by me. I am able to take insightful action and find unique solutions for my cause. I like to have a plan, but I don't allow it to stifle my creativity or stop me from getting things done. I am a rebel with a cause. Some other great spiritual warrior soul path characteristics. Need a cause. Hold deep convictions. Private person. Connected to higher self. Prefer to think alone. Successful. Inspire others. Walk the talk. Intuitive and psychic. Capable and organized. Motivated to follow through. Always accountable. So who is the spiritual warrior? People with the spiritual soul path are inherently strong, steady, and aware. You are a spiritual observer who are wise, have faith, and are mystical explorers. Your superpower is your extrasensory perception. So the special gifts and greatness of the spiritual warrior soul path. A champion who is committed and resolute. So I'm going to read the understanding of the word champion. The spiritual warrior stands up and fights for what they believe in. They feel passionate about things, and when challenged, your natural tendency is to stand your ground and prepare for battle. You need a cause and at your best when dedicated to your cause. The spiritual warrior is a private person who is connected to higher self and is psychic. This is an incredible life skill. Your willingness to go to war for the passions and beliefs. You have a feisty nature and need to be discerning about when and where is appropriate and worth it. Take the time to really consider that. Think about when and where is it appropriate. You will learn that you can't always get your own way and that you don't need to go to war for every little thing. Committed. Let's read the understanding of committed for a spiritual warrior. A spiritual warrior, you're dedicated to what you believe in. You hold deep convictions, have strong opinions, and inspire others. The spiritual warrior has great integrity. Your words and actions match. You do what you say you will do and are very trustworthy. You walk the talk. You are committed to your beliefs, but you just can't put any energy into anything you don't believe in. You can't get up the energy to get involved in an activity if you don't feel enthusiastic about it. So, resolute. With your passionate and feisty nature, spiritual warrior is resolute and strong. You work hard and have deep drive. You are capable and organized, have tremendous energy, and like to have a plan. Others can rely on you. You can be counted on, and you love to be accountable. You prefer to think alone and are motivated to follow through. You have a tremendous amount of energy, and this effort makes you successful in life. You can be relentless, undaunted, and unshakable, and sometimes this may show up as being stubborn. Spiritual warriors have a strong sense of duty. You need help with patience and seeing the world from another's point of view. So fun. Some more spiritual warrior tools, a light switch questions. Questions to ask yourself to actively engage your spiritual warrior. Am I acting with integrity? Is this honorable? RX, prescriptive action that you can take to trigger your spiritual warrior. Find a cause. Make a conscious promise to live with honor and integrity at every opportunity. So in a nutshell, spiritual warrior, champion, committed, resolute. Superpower, extrasensory perception. Spiritual, observer, wise, faith, explorer. Some lovely souls who have lived this lifetime as a spiritual warrior who have passed over now. Bob Marley, Chuck Berry, Natalie Cole, David Bowie, Nat King Cole, Frank Lloyd Wright, and Elvis Presley were spiritual warriors. Isn't that spectacular? I shall say one of their paths was a spiritual warrior. So remembering, we have 2 light paths and we have 1 dark path. And that's a mastered skill path that we bring in with us in this lifetime. So I had read the light path of a spiritual warrior. Now I'm going to read the dark path of a spiritual warrior. Remembering, the dark path is a mastered skill, something you are very familiar with, that has a been there, done that energy about it, and often feels unfulfilling and frustrating. Dark paths are a continuum, and you are just as likely to connect with the light path as the dark path. The dark path description gives you the full picture, but you won't necessarily be this person. Be aware of those things that occur regularly that you need to work on. As a dark spiritual warrior, you are just as likely to be a champion who is committed and resolute, all of the same light path characteristics, as you are to take on the collapsing behavior. So who is the dark path spiritual warrior? The core energy for a dark spiritual warrior is being uncompromising. You are impatient and unfeeling and can walk over others. You won't allow anything to get in your way. I am a cold, heartless person who only cares about my cause. I determine what my cause is, and you can't influence me in this. I won't let anything get in my way, not my family or my friends. I will walk all over you regardless of the consequences. I choose my cause because of what I can do for me and my personal standing. I deem my cause to be invaluate and despise you for not having the same dedication and vision as me. Other negative characteristics for a dark spiritual warrior. I don't allow others into my life unless they can help me move my cause forward. I am uncompromising, impatient, unfeeling, and don't usually like animals and children unless they are useful to my personal acclaim. So here's some more dark spiritual warrior characteristics. Don't allow others into my life unless they can help. Insightful action, unique solutions, sometimes impatient, cold and heartless, serious-minded. Can't put any energy into what I don't believe in. I don't allow obstacles to get in the way. More pieces of the dark path puzzle to a spiritual warrior. The dark path need to use spiritual powers for personal gain at someone else's expense. There's an antidote. Understand the sacred truth of your psychic spiritual powers. Choose to use these powers with integrity. There's a dark fear for warriors. I am not as important as I think I am. I am fickle and insincere. I choose my cause for personal gain rather than altruistic reasons. Dark path identity. I am unimportant. Dark path subconscious reaction. My work justifies everything. So it's a great understanding. It's a great clarity of words that we were raised on, having a spiritual soul path and understanding them in the meaning of what we believe or do know to be, like the word champion. The understanding I read for the light path spiritual warrior is a champion, committed, a new understanding in the spiritual way of what the word committed is. And resolute. What does that mean for a spiritual warrior? It's so great. It's so great. I was reading The Spiritual Warrior out of the book my dear friend, Dr. Deborah Ford, created, and it's the SolePath Book of Knowledge, Book 1. This book has all of the understandings of the SolePath categories. It has all the understandings of the soul paths. You can purchase this book on Amazon. You can also purchase it at our website at solepath.org. That's solepath.org. If you do choose to want to dive in and know more about any of the SolePath work, or it also would like to get your SolePath done, ordering your SolePath is by donation. It's by whatever you feel you can give. And through that, when you order your SolePath, you get a free initial consultation from any one of our wonderful SolePath mentors. As well, the website is beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. Irina created such beautiful scenery and rhythm. She really matched the purpose of what SolePath is with her pictures and her creation of the site. On our site, you will see the Academy of Inner Wisdom. And in the Academy of Inner Wisdom, you see these courses that offer feng shui, space clearing. You also see courses that offer for those who would like to be a reverend. For we have courses created that can help assist people who want to choose to be a reverend and create a business that way. There's an abundance of great literature on our site, and I do hope that you will go to it and enjoy.